What's up, my loves? We're gonna do something a little extra today. I'm so excited because y'all know I got to do me a pick a card. I be having to do me a pick a card. Sometimes I just be feeling that urge. But anyways, we're gonna do a pick a card. It's gonna be super cool because it is with the focus of what your higher self, this is what spirit and my higher self wanted me to do with you guys today, but what your higher self wants to tell you from your heart chakra. So I feel like I got kind of like a vision, and I asked spirit like, yeah, what should I do? So spirit basically told me that a lot of people are going through different healings and heart activations. So it's like what your higher self and spirit wants you to know, but from the space of your heart chakra, having to do with the heart chakra. So like basically love message, like not love messages like romantic love, but like your higher self and spirit loving on you, essentially. So we're going to do a pick a card. I'm going to flip the camera over and show you the options and explain to you the crystals on top of the decks. And you can take a moment to kind of pick your crystal in your deck. And it's going to be timestamps below. And then you can pick your group and we can get into it. I'm so excited. I'm so hot. So as you guys know, the OGs know, that means spirit is in the building because I am hot. And I just saw 1, 2, 3, and it's like I keep getting like waves of heat. So that's how I know that this is popping and spirit is like ready. And if you are new, welcome. This is so exciting. Hey, subscribe, all that good stuff. And if you're an OG, you already know what it is, what it will be, and what's popping in. Blah, blah, blah. So let's get it on. So with the first deck, I don't know, let me see what the camera's doing. Okay, yeah. So the first pile is Unakite crystal, and this is a crystal, it's very beautiful, very calming. This crystal usually is connected with the phrase, what's meant to come together will come together, or something like that. And this is pretty much a crystal that is about healing the heart chakra. Like all of these crystals are heart chakra healing crystals, but this one is more so about commitment, marriage, union, things like that. But this one is Unakite, and it basically brings a message of like things coming into your life that are meant for you, meant to come into your life. Here is my favorite, one of my favorite gemstones, which is emerald. Emerald is a self-love crystal. It's all about self-love, what you need to do for self. That's one of my favorite topics personally, just because when you learn how to love yourself truly, it's a journey in itself, honestly, but when you learn how to do it, your whole life is like transformed for the better. So here's group 2 with the emerald crystal, self-love crystal, eternal love crystal, just beautiful, beautiful love energy here. And then lastly, we have rose quartz, which is an old reliable favorite, but it's like one of the best. This is a crystal of universal love. So universal love meaning the highest frequency of love, the God love, mom love, family love, romantic love, is just universal love, like just straight up pure love frequency, very selfless. All of these are healing for the heart, but everyone loves rose quartz because it's so gentle and so loving and so healing. So go ahead and pick your groups, and I will have it timestamped below. We're gonna start with group 1. All right, what's up, my babies? I am burning hot, so that's how you know spirit's in the building. Honey, the bang is sweating. Okay, so let's get into this pick a card. We're gonna start off with group 1 with the Unakite crystal. Yeah, so pretty. But we're gonna start with group 1. Let's see what we have. I'm just gonna flip them all over. I pulled the normal 9 cards, past, present, future energies for this group. Okay, so first of all, with this group, what your higher self wants you to know in regards to your heart chakra, in regards to your heart healing, is that there was, in the past, you got the 10 of Pentacles here, which lets us know that somewhere in the past, you had a big disappointment and loss when it came to your wish fulfillment as far as like material abundance goes, right? The 10 of Pentacles in the upright is just full on, just like security, like money wise, like security, happiness, luxury, legacy, culmination. It's not just like riches, like with riches. This is wealth. This is your kids are good. Your, you know, like it's the deeper, like it's the deeper lessons that not only teach you how to be abundant, but like change your entire like bloodline pretty much to just like keep that knowledge of how to do so in the family. It's like, you know, just setting your whole line up for, you know, wellness. So this card in the reverse lets us know that in the past for you guys, you have been dealing with like fleeting success, like meaning like as soon as you get successful, honey, as soon as you get your coin, get your bag, get your stuff, your things, it goes away just as quickly as it comes, right? You weren't stable, you weren't holding on to it, you had a lack of resources, a lack of stability in your past life, in your past rather, and also you have so many cards in reverse, which I think is very interesting. So what the whole energy that I'm getting from group one is that a lot of you guys have been in a backwards energy for so long, meaning like you have wanted to figure out how to get on the other side of success and well-being and beginning your inheritance, your culmination of your legacy. You've been trying to figure out how to get on the right side of life, I feel like, but for a long time you were definitely on the opposite side of that, and maybe you kept having opportunities to fix it, but maybe you're being in your head or being too like passionate has probably led you astray down some more like risky paths, right? So that's what I'm getting a lot for you, group one. Just like maybe you in your life, right? Like, because I can relate to this. In our life, we just always had these different opportunities, like almost two different paths that we can go down that will lead us to two completely different outcomes, two different futures, right? And you wouldn't always pick the best one for you, but it's like you may not have had a lot of I feel like I just heard childhood wounds. So in your whole life from childhood, you probably could have had issues where no one really gave you good guidance. No, you didn't probably have a lot of good examples or role models. So you probably had to figure out a lot on your own, I'm hearing. And you just have a lot of things in your life that felt incomplete, no closure. You feel like, you know, your life has constantly been changing and nothing has been constant. Nothing has been fruitful or constant to where it stays and it sticks, and just a lot in your life that you are unsure about and you don't have closure about. Maybe someone hurt you in your childhood, or you have trauma that no one apologized for, no one talked to you about, and people just didn't, it's like they don't even care that you went through it, group one. So I'm sorry, I said group two because the next card is the Two of Swords. And this card is very interesting to me because it goes back to, like I was saying, about the two different paths, and that's the vision that I'm literally having in my mind. I literally see someone at a road diverged, two different paths, and it's like they don't know which one to take, and they want to reach out and figure out how to do better, but they just don't know. So a lot of your heart healing could be around a lot of unresolved childhood trauma where you receive no completion or closure. And also, you've had in your recent past, group one, you've had a difficult choice to kind of like overcome, something that you were very indecisive about, like a stalemate, right? So it could have, like I said, had something to do with those two paths, where you could have went down this way or you could have went down that way, right? But it was a difficult choice for you. Maybe you had the choice to do something better, like new and better for yourself, something that was actually beneficial to you, and you didn't know whether to take that. It was a hard decision for you to go down that path or not. And what makes me think that you probably did go down that better path for you, group one, is that we have the Ace of Discs, or the Ace of Pentacles, coming in your more present energy, which is a card. I'm trying to find the no glare, you know, this lighting is like not the best with these cards, but the Ace of Pentacles is all about new opportunities for prosperity, and just like basically picture having all these great ass choices in front of you, like super prosperous, super upright, just like abundant choices and opportunities in front of you. That's what the Ace of Pentacles is about. You know, approaching things in a new way, having lots of new ventures and new opportunities, and it looks like you took that path in your present. So that's really tight. Like, that's a hard thing to do, especially when you don't know what you're doing. But it looks like, even though it was a difficult decision, group one, you definitely took that path where it was prosperous and there was lots of new ventures and opportunities. Because it's not that you just enjoyed like the bad or the rough life or anything like that. It's just you truly did not know what was better or how to get to better. But in the present moment, you definitely took the more prosperous route. And what's even more dope is that you got the Princess of Pentacles coming after that. This card is a card. This is on the card. You can't see it. I'm so sorry. That sucks. I have to like hold it so weird just for you to see it. That's weird. I just saw 1111. But anyways, you got the Princess of Pentacles, which lets me know, like, not only did you take those new opportunities and that new, more prosperous path, but this is talking about the Princess of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, is about being new and fresh on that journey of financial abundance and just overall, just like, you know, just having your coin, having your bag. It's like you're new at it. Like when you're doing it for a while, you're gonna go from princess to then queen or king, which is like, okay, I'm really secure financially. So yeah, this is a very ambitious energy, lots of desire, lots of diligence. So in the present moment, group one, you guys are definitely taking advantage of opportunities, or you should be, and you know, taking advantage of the new ventures, and you're feeling very ambitious and you're really full of desire and diligence. And because this is messages from your higher self, I just saw 1212, so I'm on the right path. So just because this is messages from your higher self, what I kind of just heard in my head is that if this isn't something you're doing already, group one, this is something that you definitely want to be doing going forward. If you're going through stuff where you don't know which way to go because you're healing from childhood stuff, you don't really have a good support system, you're struggling to be stable with your success and your resources, you're constantly making difficult decisions, go towards the opportunities, the prosperous path, because there's lots of ambition within you and desire and diligence. So you should definitely do that. Like, act on it in your heart, act on that for sure. And we got the Queen of Swords coming after this in the present energy. It's in the reverse, so that's very interesting to me. I'm gonna take a moment to like see what comes through. Queen of Swords, actually, not the princess, the Queen of Swords, and it's in reverse. So the first thing I got was that you, group one, some of you guys are very much overthinkers. You overthink to the point where you either deceive yourself or you begin to deal with people who are very deceptive and manipulative. Avoid, this card is coming underneath this card about difficult choices and decisions, stalemates and all that, right? And it's letting me know that you probably, the two choices are very obvious to you, or they should be very obvious to you. One is prosperous, lots of opportunities, lots of new ventures, and the other one, this person is like all talk. You ever heard somebody talking and they're just like really hyping shit up, like they're just really, you know, just like woofing it, and like it sounds too good to be true. It just sounds like a lot, and it's an all talk, manipulation, deceptive kind of energy. It looks like in your present energy, you're gonna either be that to yourself, you're either gonna deceive yourself, or you're gonna run into someone who is deceptive and manipulative to you, and they are all talk. They're not what they say. And because this is in your present energy, I feel like you may have fell into this like confused energy where you started, even though you chose a better path and you're full of diligence, desire, and ambition, there's still this like, there's still maybe something for you to learn. I'm hearing that there's something for you to learn with this deceptive, manipulative energy, this all talk. Either you have to break, if you're a person who is all talk and like kind of deceives yourself, manipulates yourself, break away from that, doing that to yourself. Or spirit is trying to, or your higher self is trying to get you to see that you deal with people like this and you need to cut those people out of your life in the present moment. In your future energy, we have the Eight of Cups. I'm not going to pull any clarifiers for the sake of time, so I hope that this is resonating for you, group one. I'm feeling very confident, so I hope it's working out for you. In your future energy, you have the 8 of Cups. This, yeah, ooh, yep, just like I said. Ooh, okay, we on point. This card is about walking away, leaving something behind, disillusionment. This is an energy of like seeing something for what it is, and it's disappointing that it is what it is, but you have to be honest with yourself and say, I won't be disillusioned about this. I will not like turn a blind eye or ignore the fact that this thing is harmful to me. So in the future, if you either you will, or Spirit is saying you should, so take it as it resonates. That's for you to do. That's your job. Apply the information as it works. I'm just giving you what's given to me. Is that you're gonna notice the deception, the manipulation in your life, the all talk energy, the bullshit, the all talk no action. You're gonna be walking away from that. You're going to leave that energy behind because you are in a new space. You're after your legacy. You're after your culmination, your inheritance. You're trying to heal those childhood wounds. You're over it. You're tired of falling into the same cycles. You've been through it enough now to where you know what lies there. And along that journey of you trying to find stable like pinnacles and money in your bag, you're going to learn very valuable lessons along the way. And the first one is stop dealing with manipulative and deceptive people, period. Walk away from it. It's a quick decision that's going to need to be made. And I know this because next card is the 8 of Wands. But it is in the reverse. This card in the upright is about making quick, swift decisions, and you needing to make these decisions and realize these things rapidly so that you can, get what's due to you in the right timing. However, you're gonna run into some panic and some slowdown and some waiting, and it may be because of that. It's like your past energy. I hear your higher self saying to you, Group 1, that you even though you've been in the same cycles and you've learned a lot, or you have at least seen that it gets you in the same place with this specific, it's like with this specific situation or whatever's happening to you in the present moment where you're getting these new opportunities, it's almost like you're gonna panic and wait and slow down on fulfilling these opportunities and going through with this abundance and this prosperity, because your past is going to come knocking at your door, convincing you whatever you went through in your childhood, whatever trauma that is unresolved, the incompletion, the non-closure, the people who didn't say sorry, the people you're trying to forgive, you trying to forgive yourself. It's like, God, this is heavy, y'all. I'm trying to keep these a certain amount of time, but I just feel like I need to give so much. But like, I'm gonna, rein in and like give you what I can in this moment. But this is a lot. Spirit has a lot to say to you, Group 1. Your past is gonna ruin your future if you don't pay attention to your higher self. If you don't tap in, you're here at this reading for a reason, Group 1. Your higher self wants you to be aware that if you need financial prosperity, like in a good way, to where it's not fleeting and it's not you losing all the success that you gain. You want to basically do it the right way. You have that opportunity. Just know that something in your past can be detrimental. It's not that it's not like, oh, you're cursed and it's always going to affect you. No, it's just trying to be brought to your attention. Your childhood trauma, you know what that is, Group 1. You know what that childhood trauma is that makes you feel incomplete, that makes you feel like you cannot be grounded and firm enough to make good choices and like basically love yourself. Maybe you have a issue with self-love and loving yourself. Maybe you have to forgive yourself for something. Maybe it was something you experienced where you're panicking and slowing down because you don't have closure. Is maybe you need to forgive yourself about something. Maybe you feel like, I don't know. You know what it is. You know what it is, Group 1. Last but not least, your last card is the Ace of Wands in reverse. And if you're not careful, it's not that you're gonna lose the opportunities and never have them again, Group 1. It's just that if you don't pay attention to what's happening right now and take some time to breathe and be silent and be with yourself, you're gonna panic and slow down from your opportunities in front of you. And you're also gonna have a lack of energy, lack of passion, and a boredom. But this isn't horrible, Group 1. It's one of those things where it's like, okay, this is so heavy, guys. I'm sending you so much love. This is very heavy. it's one of those things where it's like, and I think what I just thank you, Spirit. What I heard is that you cannot make the kind of money you want, you cannot have the kind of success you want until you heal. Understand, group one, that you have to go through a healing process. Do not ignore your heart healing. If you need to know what it is, go to Google, go to YouTube. There's so many free resources. Type it in. Healing childhood trauma, healing my heart chakra, healing. Just know, if you do not heal, you will never have that grounded sense of success that you seek. Because a good friend once told me, if you are not good mentally and emotionally, you are just no good for anything. Like, truly, you might think you are, but in reality, you'll work yourself to death. You're gonna be, you know, you just keep hurting yourself. You'll just keep hurting yourself to get to the success, thus losing it. It's just like, it's going to these extremes. Either you're really good or you're really bad. Till you heal yourself, you're gonna keep going to extremes. You're never gonna find that middle ground, that success, that groundedness and stability. So that's all I have for you, group one. I really hope that resonated, and I'm sending you so much love because I understand literally where you are. I can relate. So yes, I wish you the best, and I hope that resonated. If you guys liked it, if you resonated, please give this video a like, comment, share, subscribe, join the community, so that we can keep growing this family and I can keep doing these and knowing that you guys are benefiting. And I'll see you in the next one. We're moving on to group two. All right, I gotta clear the board. All right, group two, what's up, my babies? How are y'all doing? Y'all definitely had my favorite crystal, which is the emerald. I love emeralds. I want my wedding ring to be an emerald. Dark, deep green, love it. What's up, group two? You guys got the emerald. Oh my God, fire. You got the star card coming out first. How fire is that? How you guys doing? I'm gonna take a few deep breaths. Groups one reading was a little heavy, so I'm gonna clear my energy as I pull you guys' cards out. You guys got really good cards. No stunt. You guys got really good cards. Oh my God. Okay, all right. These are great cards. Okay, so group two. First and foremost, you got the star card. So there is, I don't know, some of you could be air signs, probably Aquarius, but I love this card. I'm sad that you can't see it that well because of the glare. I'm sorry, but the star card is a beautiful card. It's all these cool colors, purples, blues, white, all the upper chakras, very much so air energy, cosmic energy, air element. And this is an energy of rejuvenation, having hope, being rejuvenated. The 3 R's: rest, rejuvenation. I always forget the 3rd R. It's really annoying, but restoration, something like that, right? So in the past energy, you guys could have went through this restoration period, right? And then you went through this Ace of Cups, which is like, this is water element energy, and this is when you're working on your emotional body. You could be healing your emotional body. Anytime we go through a restoration like the star card, it's usually having to do with some type of healing or just like, you know, patching up. And because you got the Ace of Cups after that, it lets me know that it has something to do with your emotional body and your spiritual body as well. All the, you know, like I said, the upper chakras, especially since this Ace of Cups card also has some warm colors in it as well. But this card, the Ace of Cups, is about, oh y'all, I'm so hot, Spirit is in the building. But the Ace of Cups is about having these new feelings, about new spiritual feelings, new feelings overall, just new emotions that you probably have never felt before, or just things that you haven't felt in a while, just new feelings overall. Spirituality, intuition, is just basically coming alive spiritually, emotionally. It's just like feeling rejuvenated, and it's such a beautiful energy. But this was the past energy, and this energy led you to a very, very happy and secure space emotionally, group two. So you went through a rest and restoration. It birthed new feelings of spirituality and emotional fulfilled and tapping into your intuition, and it also led you to this beautiful wish fulfillment energy of the Nine of Cups, which is straight up emotional contentment and happiness. It's wish fulfillment. It's like one of the best cards in the deck. So this whole top row is like straight up gold. Like, you restored yourself, you were healed, spiritually, emotionally, you're tapped into your intuition, you are sharp, you're emotionally so happy and so good, like you could just want for nothing. You're probably so grateful. And I heard it's a blessing. It's a blessing for you. Certainly a blessing for you, group 2. So, you know, your message could just be more along the lines of like, in the past you really just went through a huge healing phase. You got a 1 and a 9. 1 is about birth, creation, starting something, creating something from scratch, brand new. 9 is like, I look at the number 9 in numerology as like of completion. It's like you completed something, you became whole before going to the next level. 1 plus 9 is 10. 10 is the next level. 10 is creation of something brand new. So 1 is like something being born, created, right? 10 is like, not only are you born, you're like reached a whole new plateau, a whole new level. So that's the energy that I'm getting with this whole first row and past energy, which is gorgeous, group 2. You could be in a very good place, and maybe your higher self just really wants you to recognize that. Maybe you're not giving yourself enough credit, or maybe you needed that confirmation that you're really doing the work and that you really are being blessed with this emotional fulfillment that you really needed in your heart chakra, which is beautiful, and your upper chakras as well. The next card in the more present energy is the 4 of Wands. This card in this spot is about community, home, celebration. And what is letting me know coming under this star card is something you were healing from had something to do with your home life, your family life perhaps, your community, but you're celebrating, you've healed, you've reached a level of completion, understanding, and wholeness with the situation. So you could have went through something that was really like bogging you down, really stressing you out, really harming you, traumatizing you, but you've healed from it and you are celebrating in your home and community life. And this is just beautiful. It's completions. It's just beautiful energy here. And I also have the Emperor card coming out next in the present energy. The Emperor card is all about security, protection, stability, just this fatherly energy, group 2. So maybe you had to heal the masculine part within yourself. Maybe you had to forgive a father figure in your life, perhaps. Maybe you had to become the emperor for yourself and pull yourself like a father would do out of an emotional bind and say, you know what, honey, you've been in this slump for too long. Let's heal. Let's be there for ourselves, right? So then there was this emperor energy right in the middle of the deck. So not only are you celebrating home and community, and there's this overall sense of joy and happiness, but then you have this stability and this structure in your life that makes you feel protected and firm and like it's not gonna go anywhere, which is a very beautiful energy to experience, especially after needing so much healing, right? Because sometimes we go through that anxious period where we're like, okay, is this gonna, is this gonna be with me? Is this gonna stay with me? Or is it gonna be transient? Is it gonna be fleeting, right? But no, this energy is here to stay for sure. So with this 4, I just feel like you needed a lot of stability and love and healing when it comes to the home period with the number 4, and you've received that. So I just want to say congratulations with all these blessings. I'm just keep hearing in my head blessings. Maybe you manifested this, maybe it was just time for this for you, and I'm happy. Like, there's nothing I can say about it. I just feel an overwhelming sense of bliss. So that's how you could be feeling, group 2. We have the 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands in the upright, it's about accomplishment, responsibility, burden. So this card is about feeling overwhelmed or oppressed by our responsibilities in life. Like, yes, we have all these accomplishments, but now it's this sense of burden. And maybe I spoke too soon, because now that you have all of this happiness and this bliss and this celebration, maybe you're starting to feel the burden come through. Yeah. It's popping up for you out of nowhere. It's like you feel good, and then it's like the burden returns. It shows up once again. And it's this responsibility that just feels heavy. Maybe you feel like you have to maintain this and it becomes stressful for you. Maybe you feel like you're carrying this on your own. Maybe you're the one who's always healing the situation or fixing the situation, and you're tired of being that person. This is present energy. So maybe you're feeling happy and secure right now, but there's something going to happen with you, and your higher self wants to bring it to your attention that there's something in your life that is burdening you and robbing you of your happiness and your emotional fulfillment. And it could be a relationship, it could be a family member, it could be someone in your life, but this person or this responsibility is a burden to you. So if it's not a person, it's a responsibility. Or maybe you're pressuring yourself to go to a new level, or you're probably just putting too much responsibility on yourself, or someone's putting too much responsibility on you. I'm going to move on to the next card in the future energy. We have the Three of Swords. This card is famous for being the heartbreak card. Sometimes it means third party, but that may not be the case. If it is, I'll take it as it resonates. But this card is about sorrow, heartbreak, long kind of lasting kind of heartbreak, right? So something is going to break your heart in the future about this responsibility burden issue, right? Maybe you're going to let go of something to maintain your happiness. Something's going to happen that's going to break your heart. It's going to cause you sorrow. And your higher self wants to bring that to your attention because it could possibly, you came out of such a beautiful, fresh energy, and then you're going to go right back into an energy of heartbreak that's hard to deal with. So maybe your higher self just wants you to be aware of it. Maybe if you're aware of it before it happens, it would prevent you from taking another blow to your heart space after you just went through all this healing, right? And then you have the Tower card letting me know, it's letting us know, group 2, that you're going to go through these tower moments. When you go through tower moments, people think that's a bad thing. It's a really good thing, because tower moments are indicative of spirit saying, no, that's not for you. I'm gonna ruin that because it's not for you. I'm trying to save you by destroying this. So something's gonna break your heart because it causes you too much burden, too much responsibility, and spirit's gonna pull that out of your life. Pull it right out of your life. The tower is going to fall. So whatever tower moments happen for you, let it happen. The fact that you may see this before it happens or after it happens, just know you can return right back to that energy of the star, healing, rejuvenation, rest, having new feelings once again, getting that happiness once again. Then we have the Knight of Cups coming out last in the reverse. This is letting me know that it's like an immature male energy that could be the burden in your life. It could, like I said, it could be a relationship or a family member or a parent. I keep hearing father, so it could be your father that's causing you these issues. For somebody, it won't apply to everyone. But the Knight of Cups in reverse is about moodiness and disappointment. So like I said, there's something in your life that burdens you in the present, and it's just gonna cause you more heartbreak, more suffering, more sorrow. But spirit is gonna do you a solid and cause a tower moment, meaning destroy the whole thing. Maybe this person is gonna be pulled out of your life somehow, and it's gonna cause you maybe to feel moody and disappointment. Just know that your happiness is always available to you. Your joy is always available to you. All you have to do is tap into that. Nine of Cups, this card is not a card talking about fleeting happiness. This just isn't happiness that shows up and goes away. This is the Nine of Cups. Emotional fulfillment. When we reach a place of emotional fulfillment, that means that we leveled up. We've completed. So spirit is really, your higher self is really stressing to you, group 2, that even though something's going to break your heart, something's going to be destroyed, tower moment, you're going to go through moodiness and disappointment, you can return easily to this Nine of Cups energy. Just know that you are not destroyed. You are not destroyed. Something in your life just had to go. You can always return back to that happiness, that bliss, that celebration. That's what I have for you, group 2. I really hope that helped. I really hope it resonated. It was kind of short, but that's all spirit has for you, and your higher self and spirit, because that's all everyone here that's working for you is saying that that's it and to not go further. So that's what I have for you. And honestly, I think it's a really clear and beautiful message, because it's almost like spirit's letting you know that, like, You're good. We got you. You're held. You're probably going to go through this one last thing because it's probably something you're trying to hold on to and it's causing you burden and stress. But Spirit is going to take it right out of your life so that you won't have to. It's kind of like force it out of your life. It's going to hurt your feelings. It's going to break your heart. You're going to feel moody. You're going to feel disappointed. But you're not going to, you're going to be good. You're going to be okay. That's what your higher self wants you to know. Something in your life has to go. I keep hearing it. Something has to go. You're holding on to it. It doesn't have any place in your life anymore. So I hope that resonated, group 2. If you guys like this reading, if it resonated, please give it a like, comment, share, subscribe, and grow our community. If you want to subscribe and join the community, please do. I would love to have you. We would love to have you. Anything else? No. I send you so much love, group 2. See you in the next one. Peace. All right. We're going to move on to group 3. One of my favorite numbers. And we have the Universal Love Crystal. Can't see it. Rose Quartz though. And that is our last group. So let's get it popping. Let's get into it. Let's see what you have. I ain't going to lie to you. I got to pee. I ain't going to hold you. I got to pee. I'm editing this, so I'm going to cut that right out. All right, group 3. Okay, right off the bat, your reading is interesting. You have your reading is starting off with the Princess of Cups energy in reverse. So it's kind of like an immature, kind of feminine, emotional energy, and it's in the reverse. So your higher self wants to bring to your attention that someone in your life, this is past energy, but someone was in your life, whether it was you or someone else, there was a very emotional, immature energy in your life, insecurity, disappointment. So like I said, this is either you or someone in your life, but very emotionally immature, very insecure, very disappointed or disappointing of a person. Next, you have the 5 of Swords. This is a card about someone who lies, someone who has a win-at-all-cost mentality. It's just a liar, and someone who is just like sneaky. So in your past, you could have been dealing with someone, or this could be you. Like, take it as it resonates. Your job, group 3, is to apply this information as it applies in your life. So in your past energy, there's a very emotionally immature person, very insecure, very disappointing person. They're very sneaky, liar. They're a liar. You got the Death card coming out next. So that means that this ended. Something ended. If this was you, group 3, that ended for you. That whole energy ended for you. If it was a different person in your life, it ended. Maybe they died for real. So sorry if that's true. Rest in peace. But it could have just ended. Death usually just means something ended that has been decayed for a while. Excuse me, meaning it's been not serving you, but now it's finally ended in your life. So that's what we have for the past energy. For the present energy, group 3, we have the Sun card in reverse. That's very interesting to me because maybe you losing this person, I kind of feel like it's someone outside of you, group 3. Like I said, take it as it resonates for you. But whoever this person was that lost your life, your higher self wants you to know that a part of your heart healing is letting that person go. Like, yes, it took all your warmth, all your joy, whatever that thing was. If I'm being quite honest, it was dead. You were loving on a dead thing, meaning it was dead to you. It did not serve your life in any kind of helpful way. And even though you have lost it and you're upset about that, you're sad about that, you are depressed, you feel negative about it, it was meant to happen. Because why would you want a person around you who's emotionally immature, insecure, disappointing, sneaky, and lying? Like, yeah, sometimes we hold on to these energies. Sometimes we hold on to these people because it's all we know. It's fun. We don't have to think about it very much. But, they're there and, it happens like that. But it was meant to happen for a reason. So you may be sad now and depressed in the present moment because of this loss. But it was meant to happen, and it was for your heart healing journey, and your higher self wanted this for you. Next, in the present energy, we have the Three of Wands. I love this card because it's all about creative energy, expansion, rapid growth. So it's kind of dope because even though you lost this person or this thing, whatever this was in your life, maybe this person appealed to you emotionally and mentally, I don't know, take it as resonates, but even you're gonna literally go from being sad and depressed to like, you're gonna like rapidly grow and expand as a person. So it's like, even though you lost this thing, it was like your higher self. I just saw 444 or 4044, and it's like the birth of more security and protection. Spirit wants to protect you. Your higher self did this to protect you, group 3. Spirit took this person out of your life, or this thing came to an end. I feel like they didn't snatch them out of your life because it's not a tower, it's a death card. So it ended naturally. It died naturally. So this person left your life. Maybe you had a fight, or maybe you just had a realization, or something happened to where you understood. Maybe you went through a death yourself and you realized like, okay, I don't need this anymore. And I just keep hearing protection. You are protected, group 3. That's why this happened with you, because your higher self knew that it was time for you to grow and expand rapidly. You were due for some expansion, for some growth, for some creative growth and abundance as a person and creatively. But yeah, you went from sad to like popping, honestly. And then next, in your present energy, you have the Devil card in reverse. This card is literally about freeing yourself from the devil energy. The devil energy meaning like manipulation, lies, deceit, just feeling imprisoned, and just like all of these dark, messy, unnecessary emotions that we don't want to deal with. Like, who wants to deal with like a demon person where you don't know if they're telling the truth, you don't know if they like you for real, they're manipulating you to keep you around. That's what I'm hearing, like this person manipulated you to keep you around and all that, and you're free from that. Spirit literally helped you to go through this. Your higher self took you through this death and rebirth, though you were sad for a period of time, so that you can expand and grow, and so that you can be freed from this devil energy. So you are literally highly protected, group 3. You are highly protected, and that's probably why it came under this rose quartz crystal, because you guys, it's that universal sense of love. That's why I love rose quartz. That universal love, that's that God love saying, look, I'm protecting you, right? Next, in your future energy, you have the Seven of Swords, group 3. This card is in the reverse though, so I feel like there was like this card, this Seven of Swords card is literally about trickery and deceit, deception, someone running game on you, deceiving you, manipulating you. But it's in reverse. That's beautiful. It's the future energy. So maybe this person is going to come clean about what they did to you. Or you know, it's just like rethinking your approach. It's like this fresh energy of like understanding why it happened. It's like realizing like, damn, somebody was lying to me. Somebody was playing me for a fool. Somebody was like tricking my ass and deceiving me. And either this, I feel like this card, Seven of Swords, I feel like it's about someone like coming clean, admitting that they did this. And that's just even more helpful on your spiritual journey. If this isn't a person coming to you admitting that they did you wrong, it's you kind of admitting it to yourself, or spirit or your higher self just trying to bring it to your attention, like, hey, rethink your approach, rethink the kind of people you put in your life, allow in your life to allow to come around you. You know, this energy is going to become clear to you from now on, group 3. Like, no one is going to be able to do you like this again, because you've learned from the situation. You've grown rapidly. You had that rapid expansion that taught you, you know, how to level up from this situation, from that devil energy. So it's that energy of coming clean in the future and rethinking your approach to relationships in your life. Next, this is so interesting because yeah, but no, you have the Five of Pentacles next, group 3, and this card is also in the reverse. which is actually good. It's sometimes when cards are in reverse, it's not that good, but this card in reverse is a really good thing. This card is about recovery, charity, and improvement. Just like I just said, so we're on point here, group 3. You have leveled up from, this whole reading is screaming like replacing your horrible group of friends or whoever this was, relationship, family member, whoever this line, energy, just lower vibrational people. You're basically like switcheroo, like you're learning how to bring better people into your life, because this card, the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, is a card of grounded energy, grounded earth element. So this card is all about recovery, charity, improvement. So you're recovering from the situation you went through with that person who left your life that caused you sadness. You've grown, you've expanded quickly. It's like, I'm hearing that for so long you were just hanging. I feel like you're air sign, maybe. Some of you could be air signs. Let me know if that resonates in the comments. But it's like you were just kind of hanging out with whoever. Like, that's why I think it's an air sign, because air signs kind of do that. Because they just like to politic and just kind of hang out, talk to whoever just for the hell of it, because they don't go deep with people. It's like they could have very superficial relationships with just like whoever, and they could not be the best people, but it's like they don't, air signs don't care, because they're like, I'm just talking to you for the moment, or like, I just think you cool, whatever, it's not that deep. But you got attached to one of these bad people, or these negative people rather, and you're recovering from that energy. It's like you're realizing like, no, like in order for me to expand as a person, I literally need to hang out with better people. I need to be around better people. So you're gonna improve, you're gonna have higher standards toward who you hang out with, who you surround yourself with. And that's just this whole thing, like this whole thing that your higher self wants you to know is basically to ground yourself and to make better choices about, it's like you're addicted to this like manipulative energy. Like it kind of, maybe it's a self-love thing. Like this is about healing your heart chakra. So a part of healing your heart and messages from your heart, from your higher self, is that you have a group 3s. This might apply to somebody because I'm hearing this, so I'm gonna just tell you, thank you, Spirit. You guys have this thing where you probably don't love yourself to the extent that you should, because you allow people who are stingy with you, right? Who dominate you and try to overpower you and try to have this strings attached mentality with you, because we have the 6 of Pentacles in reverse, and you think it's cute. You think that that's what love looks like. You think, like, basically you like it, or you have liked it in the past, and in the future, after you recover, you're going to come across this energy again, and it's going to be up to you to remain in this devil energy in reverse and say, you know what, am I going to accept, like, basically it's like a test. Like, and just know your higher self wants you to know, stick to it. You know, you're going to be tempted. Every time we level up, we go through tests, and the tests are for us to see our own growth. It's not for somebody to say, you failed, you're wrong. Like, nah, it's like, it's your test is to see where you are. Oh, like say, for example, you almost let that person in your life. That's for you to learn, you know, I got some more, I need to, you know, be more firm. I need to have more strength. If you curve that person, curve their ass, you're good. You're good. You learned your lesson. You're moving on. You're not going back. But if you go back, maybe you need to learn that, to say, you know, I really need to see where I'm at with this and why I keep going back to this. So I'm hearing that you could have to go and do some childhood wound healing as well. That's what a lot of these readings were about. You might want to look at the second group two as well. But a lot of these were about literally healing something from the childhood. That's the heart chakra is usually about that, because if our heart chakra is unbalanced or closed, it's usually having something to do with something we experienced, something traumatic we experienced as a child, that's holding us back from better things as an adult. So you could be tempted to be caught in this cycle of dealing with like really horrible people for you. but your higher self wants to remind you to stay on the right track. You can do it. Tap into your inner strength. Keep choosing better people because you deserve it. You literally deserve it. I feel like I need to say that a million times. You deserve it. You deserve it. Someone within you feels undeserving of it, but you deserve it. You deserve to be loved. You deserve to have people be forthcoming with you, and open and transparent and honest and secure and emotionally mature enough to, you know, give you the kind of love and partnership that you need and you deserve. So that's what I have for you, group 3. I really hope this resonated. This was actually a very beautiful reading. It felt very soothing. So whoever, you know, your higher self, your guides, it's a very soothing spirit. Yeah, you know, you deserve just so much love. You know, allow the love to come in, group 3. That's what I have for you. I hope that resonated. If it did, please like, comment, or share this video. Subscribe if you're not already. I love you guys so much. Sending you so much love. I know you guys can do it. I have no doubts. I will see you in the next video. Peace, and take care of your heart.